Hello students, myself Rakesh Misra. In this video lecture, I will describe you the last topic of the lesson number 3, that is the last lesson of session 2020-21. As you all know, the lesson biodiversity is no more in our syllabus due to corona pandemic. So just after the ending of TISU system, we back to the health and diseases, that is as the name of why do we fall ill. And this will be the last topic in this video lecture. I will describe you the principle of prevention. Principle of prevention, and second, immunization. Listen. First of all, the principle of prevention. Prevention is the best cure of the disease. If you have idea regarding the how to prevent the disease, then you probably remain far away from medicine. That is, first of all, you need to know how do disease spread from one person to another person, basically the communicable disease. Then need to know how the one person can infect to another person. For example, you all know how do corona spread from one person to another person. That then you know you are using the mask, sanitizer, and also many more things that you still safe. Keep in mind. So the basic principle of prevention is to know more about the method of transmission, method of epidemic. That is basic principle of prevention is to the key principle of prevention of diseases is to knowledge of mode of infection and how do disease spread from one person to another person. It was clear in previous video lecture. That is how one person, if get affected by any kinds of communicable disease, then the other person has a chance of infection from that person. It is already cleared in previous few video lectures. By taking the concept from that video lecture, I think your concept regarding prevention will be clear. So your homework is to write prevention is best cure of disease. That is, in explanatory view, you should write about the half an page regarding the prevention is best cure. Now back to know what are the different way to protect us from the diseases. First way, the prevention from airborne diseases. Prevention from airborne diseases. Many students are confused. The diseases are born in air are known as airborne. Nothing. Airborne diseases are the disease that can spread through air. Air to air means it is actually related to our respiratory system, and when we cough, sneeze or breathe, then the pathogens released out from our body and can interact with air, dust particles, pollen grains or means of air. Then the air can spread them into our surroundings so that the normal healthy person may affect it. That's why the airborne diseases are more rapidly spread throughout our surrounding than other diseases like food, water and etc. Because air is most essential substances in our environment. We cannot imagine our environment without air. So airborne diseases are more lethal than the other kinds of diseases, as like the COVID-19. Airborne diseases can be prevented by using mask. Listen, by using mask. Why? Because if you are infected, then the mask can prevent yourself and also your family. Second, clean the environment. Clean the environment. Environments are dusty. If the environments are dusty, sandy, then they can directly interfere with the body parts in the respiratory tract. Listen carefully. and if the environment are clean, then you inhale a fresh air. That's why your lungs remain healthy throughout the lifespan. Next is, listen carefully, plantation. Plantation. As you all know, plants not only gives us food, timbers, flowers, ornamental and many more, but plants are good absorber of the pollutants. Listen carefully. Plants can able to absorb the pollutants in form of smokes, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, etc. so that they can help to eliminate the smokes from our environment, help to eliminate the pollutants from our environment, and it also provides us oxygen, that is the healthy environment. So that these points are enough to estimate the airborne diseases, that is why airborne diseases and how airborne diseases can be prevented. Now back to the second, food and water. Same is food and waterborne diseases. As you all know, the food can be seen, water can be seen. If you are using unhealthy food, if you are using infected water, then it is your mistakes. So never try to drink any water. Never try to without knowledge of that particular water. You should you should avoid to drink them. Without awareness of the food, without awareness about the food duration, that is the making time, then you should remain far away from that particular food. That particular food may unhealthy, may infect you. Listen carefully. May infect you or make you ill or make you sick. So food and waterborne diseases can be prevented by the normal knowledge of always use the fresh food, fresh fruits, that is the newly cooked, that is the just immediate, that is randomly cooked food, but the cooked food, that is cooked soon food. Water should be fresh, and water should be packed properly, and always see the expiry date of Bisleri or any kinds of water that you often use rarely or mostly in your surrounding, in your tour or tourism. So these are the common points. So the 3 points is necessary to write by you, for food and water. Now back to the next, mosquito and housefly borne. Mosquito and housefly borne diseases. Listen, mosquito and housefly borne diseases. Mosquitoes and housefly borne diseases. How do mosquito and housefly diseases can be spread from one person to another person? That is through the mosquitoes and housefly. Listen, mosquito can spread the dengue, chikungunya, malaria, that is discussed in previous video lecture. Housefly can spread the cholera, amoebic dysentery, typhoid. Keep in mind. So these are some important vectors that can spread the very lethal disease from one person to another person. So how do you can prevent to grow up mosquito and housefly in your area? First of all, dry the pot and cooler daily. Never try to left the water in any container, any cooler or the empty pot where the water are collected, because that will be the base for the growth of both mosquito and housefly. Listen, clean the environment daily. Environment means the home, the surrounding. Third one, use mosquito net at night. Listen carefully. And also, don't left food items in the kitchens or anywhere so that the mosquito, so that the housefly can not be spread out. Now, fourth one, the skin-borne diseases. Skin-borne diseases like the pox, if the one person is infected with the pox virus, the epidermis of that person can eliminate it out from the body and stick over the clothes, pillows or the bed sheet, so that the other person will use that kinds of bed sheets, pillows or clothes will probably get infected. Virus are available in the epidermal area, so that the clothes, avoid use of clothes, pillows and bed sheet of infected person that are suffering with the pox. That is the way to avoid the skin-borne diseases, every kinds of skin-borne diseases. I hope you can write it. Blood-borne diseases, blood-borne diseases. Listen carefully. AIDS are the blood-borne diseases that can spread from one person to another person through the exchange of body fluid or the contaminated injection, the shaving blade or razor blade, etc. So avoid the use of used razor blade or injection. Always, each time when you are with the salon or you are with the any kinds of barbers, then always use the fresh razors and fresh blades for the shaving. And if you are with the contact of your doctors for the injection or treatment, then always told them to use of fresh disposal. So these are some way to define the prevention of the principle of prevention. Now back to the immunization. Immunization. Listen carefully. Before talking about immunization, there is need to know immunity. Immunity process or methods are important mechanism to fight against diseases by our body is known as immunity. That is capacity to fight against diseases by living body called immunity. Listen carefully. Capacity to fight against diseases by living body is called as immunity, and the system that participate in that phenomenon is known as immune system. If the body get able to fight against diseases, then the process is known as immunization. So the process to make body suited for the prevention or to fight against diseases called immunization. It is the continuous process to make body suited to fight against diseases. So immunity, immune system and immunization are different way to explain the overall capacity to fight against diseases. There are so many ways by which our body get prevented by immunity. What is immunity? Immunity is all over comes through the specific protein form in our body that is known as antibody. So antibody, you should have a concept regarding antibody, that antibody is a special types of weapons in our body. एंटीबॉडी हमारे बॉडी में एक तरह का वेपन है, हथियार है, ठीक है। और वो वेपन्स कब बनते हैं? जब हमारी बॉडी में पैथोजन अटैक करता है। हमारी बॉडी है, अभी बॉडी हमारी कुछ इसमें कोई पैथोजन अटैक नहीं किया है तो एंटीबॉडी नहीं बनी है। बस इतना जान लीजिए, स्पेशल वेपन that is protein known as army protein. If your body, suppose that this is your body and it will get infected by the pathogens like virus, then your body forms special types of weapon and that weapon is known as, suppose that this is the weapon and that weapon is known as antibody. Listen carefully. मतलब बॉडी में पैथोजन अटैक किया तो बॉडी में उस पैथोजन से लड़ने के लिए, वायरस से लड़ने के लिए एक वेपन बनता है जिसको कहते हैं एंटीबॉडी। इसी कंक्लूजन को यूज करके डॉक्टर मेडिसिन बनाए, साइंटिस्ट मेडिसिन ने वैक्सीन बनाए। कैसे? डॉक्टर्स ने पैथोजन्स की पहले स्टडी कर ली, फिर नकली पैथोजन्स बनाया। एक पैथोजन्स की स्टडी कर ली, फिर उसी टाइप का नकली पैथोजन्स बनाया और बॉडी में उस नकली वाले पैथोजन्स को हमारी बॉडी असली वाला पैथोजन समझ के असली वाला एंटीबॉडी बना दिया। अब वो तो नकली वाला पैथोजन किल हो गया, बट असली वाला एंटीबॉडी बॉडी में ही रह गया। नेक्स्ट टाइम जब पैथोजन अटैक किया तो बॉडी में असली वाला एंटीबॉडी उस असली वाले पैथोजन से फाइट कर गया। तो अभी ये कॉन्सेप्ट देखिए रियल वाला पैथोजन है। साइंटिस्ट क्या किए, एक नकली पैथोजन बनाए। यहाँ में नकली पैथोजन, इस नकली पैथोजन का नाम दिया मिमिक्स ऑफ पैथोजन। इसका नाम क्या दिया? मिमिक्स ऑफ पैथोजन। मिमिक्स ऑफ पैथोजन मींस जो पैथोजन्स की मिमिक्री कर सके उसको कहते हैं मिमिक्स ऑफ पैथोजन्स। ठीक है, इसको मेमोरी ऑफ पैथोजन्स नहीं बोलते, मेमोरी ऑफ पैथोजन, इसको मेमोरी ऑफ पैथोजन्स बोलते हैं। ठीक है, मिमिक्स ऑफ पैथोजन्स को क्या बोलते हैं? मेमोरी ऑफ पैथोजन, नकली पैथोजन। ये बॉडी में इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया गया। बॉडी में इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ तो बॉडी में इस नकली वाले पैथोजन्स के लिए असली वाला एंटीबॉडी बन गई। ये असली वाला एंटीबॉडी बन गई। ठीक है, ये रियल वाला एंटीबॉडी, जबकि ये रियल वाला पैथोजन नहीं। अब बॉडी में ये पैथोजन किल हो गया, कुछ समय के बाद ये पैथोजन जो है बॉडी में किल हो गया और क्या रह गया है? एंटीबॉडी। ओनली एंटीबॉडी ये रह गया। अब ये एंटीबॉडी वाला बॉडी क्या होगा? इम्यून हो गया। ये क्या हो गया? इम्यून हो गया। अब इसमें सेकेंड टाइम जब ये पैथोजन रियल वाला पैथोजन अटैक करेगा तो अटैक करते ही किल हो जाएगा। दैट फिनोमिनन इज नोन एज वैक्सीनेशन। और ये जो मिमिक्स ऑफ पैथोजन है इसी को बोलते हैं वैक्सीन। इस प्रोसेस को इंट्रोड्यूस करना इसको बोला जाता है, इस वैक्सीन को इंट्रोड्यूस करना बोला जाता है वैक्सीनेशन। ठीक है, और कुछ वैक्सीन के एग्जांपल आप नोट कर लीजिए। हेपेटाइटिस बी वैक्सीन, बीसीजी वैक्सीन, बैसिलस कामेटीग्यूरिन वैक्सीन, डीपीटी वैक्सीन, डिप्थीरिया, पर्ट्यूसिस, टिटनस वैक्सीन। डीपीटी बच्चों को लगता है। वूपिंग कफ नोट कर लीजिए, मिजल्स वैक्सीन। और पहला वैक्सीन किसने बनाया था? पहला वैक्सीन एडवर्ड जेनर ने बनाया था। किसने बनाया था? नोट कर लीजिए, एडवर्ड जेनर, JENNER, जेनर। और किसका? पॉक्स का वैक्सीन डेवलप किया था। कैसे डेवलप किया था? एक गांव में एक पॉपुलरली जो है एक बीमारी फैली थी, इसको पॉक्स बोलते हैं। उसकी स्टडी कर रहे थे तो पता चला कि कुछ लोग ऐसे थे जिनको पॉक्स वायरस हुआ ही नहीं था। पूरा गांव इन्फेक्टेड था और कुछ लोगों को पॉक्स वायरस नहीं हुआ था। फिर क्या हुआ? वो पूछे कि भाई आप लोगों को पॉक्स वायरस क्यों नहीं हुआ? तो बोले हमको नहीं होगा, इसलिए नहीं होगा क्योंकि हमको काऊ पॉक्स हो चुका है। एक्चुअली ह्यूमन बीइंग में नहीं पॉक्स होता था, पॉक्स जो है काऊ को भी होता था। और वो जिनको हो जाता था काऊ पॉक्स, उसको फिर ये चिकन पॉक्स, स्मॉल पॉक्स नहीं होता था। तो वो उसका ब्लड निकाले, उस ब्लड को की एंटीबॉडी को सेपरेट आउट किया और उससे वैक्सीन बनाया। काऊ को वैक्का भी बोलते हैं, इस वजह से उससे वैक्सीन, ये काऊ को जो है इसको वैक्का भी बोला जाता है, VACCA वैक्का। और इसी टर्म के बेस पे वैक्सीन बना। आई होप आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर हो गया है। अगर आपको प्रॉब्लम्स है रिलेटेड टू वैक्सीन, इम्यूनाइजेशन, एनीथिंग, then interact me with the live classes or in the comment box. I will try to resolve your problem. Thank you.